is going to perform his boss feature. So he has to pass a 15. He fails. So he sends him sort of go down, like he pulls a rapier out of Antia and says, "I'm going to kill you in his name." And he like punches down, and you see like he's like, and like this necrotic energy starts sparking along his rapier, but it doesn't sit on the rapier. It sort of dissipates and it's like, and like attacks you.
Oh.
Me or him?
Attacks you.
Okay.
As you're this big wolf in front of him. That is a... What is... Oh,
I'll just keep my health here
hold
and just
on.
negate it. Like,
Yeah.
negate it. So
Hold on.
42.
So, hold on. His chance to hit, because he is 5th level, so his proficiency mod, I believe, is +3.
I have 14 AC.
14 AC. Well, he hits with a whopping... With a whopping 20, unnatural 20, and just stabs into
Jesus.
and hits you for 10 points of damage.
10, so now I am 32. Oh, wait. 32.
Yep. Now it is Sparrow's turn. You see this guy pierce Antia and do like almost a fatal blow to her with a single attack, and Mark turned into this orange direwolf, attempted to knock him down with her bite. Unfortunately, unable to. He seemed to try and do something as he summoned this necrotic energy, but it doesn't seem to have worked, and he's just stabbed the direwolf with this rapier, and it seemed to pierce into the hide.
So much health.
He did 10 damage. So,
Okay.
what are you going to do? You are in stealth, so if you attack him, you will get advantage, because he does not know that you were there.
Okay. I'll put Hunter's Mark on.
So you just...
Don't attack him.
I'll let you roll stealth.
That's you.
Sorry.
Just...
So, roll stealth.
I got +6 stealth, so that's 10.
So, you Hunter's Mark him. I'll roll with disadvantage. It's just kind of like fighting two people.
Oh, thank God.
So, yours is +5.
My stealth is +6.
+6, so that was a 10. And that was a 3. With his perception of plus... Oh yeah, he has negative wisdom, so +2. So, yeah, he doesn't really notice that there's this... You sort of like, we're like, yes, I got him. Oh, and someone, like... Why not? See if you notice where he is.
+4. 8.
Yeah. Oh, no, you don't. Antia's just distracted by the pain of, like, that... She's like, ah!
Yeah.
So, she'll be distracted. So, you sort of loudly cuss these words and no one seems to notice.
Okay. Can I roll to hit?
Yes. So, I'll do 20. You'll have advantage. You have advantage.
You have
advantage, which means
so
you roll
again.
twice. And you take the higher number.
That's better.
That's an 8. Unfortunately, you've been holding your bow and you see him move, so you flick out an arrow and you sling it, and just at the last second, as he's like trying to beat this wolf off,
Wolf job!
like his head nudges and the arrow just misses him. I'll give him another perception check. Disadvantage. He still doesn't realize that you're there.
Fucking serious?
Yeah, he's committed. Like, there's two people in front of him, so he's getting
Did we
distracted.
roll for a fire?
Yes,
Okay.
he's
I
the
was
last
checking
in the
the,
initiative order. So, Antia,
Yeah.
there is a hole in your chest
Oh.
where your heart should. No,
Near where you're
it was.
It's a rapier. They don't do too much of a giant pierce.
It's finesse, so he's probably weaved it through the rib cage.
Knuckle duster. him in the gut as hard as I fucking can, and then flurry of unarmed attack to his face, and then flurry of blows to his face again.
You should try to knock him down, but okay.
That's what the knuckle duster's doing.
With his flurry of when he hits something with his flurry of blows, he gets, because he's way of the open hand, he gets stats on his things. So it's like he gets certain saves.
Yes.
So yeah, you're just like, you summon up this strength after getting pierced, and you just Shoryuken into his face
Yes.
for 5 points of damage.
Oh, well, it's something.
Unfortunately, his jaw is pretty intact, as it feels like he's got a bit of a strong jaw.
And then I want to use my final key point to use at the end. I want to use Skip of the Wind to get the fuck away from him.
So you're going to do your attack, and now you're going to do Step of the Wind and disengage.
I'm gonna Knuckle Dust, unarmed, Step of the Wind.
You can't do that.
You told me I could.
No. Because your unarmed attack takes up your bonus action, and you only have one bonus action.
I'm in it for fucking. I'm in it forever. Just
Yeah, and invoke an attack of opportunity on this guy. So you can Step of the Wind, disengage if you want. Is that what you're doing?
No, I'll keep. No, I'm in it to win it. Flurry of blows. Keep going.
Flurry of blows. All right. 8 plus 5. Unfortunately, as you like turn around with this kick, he sort of sees it coming and he dodges out of the way with this agility that he has.
We haven't even laid this.
No, you dealt some. You can see there's some cuts and stuff.
I dealt like 12 damage, I think I did.
Yeah, you did pretty decent damage.
Yeah, because I do 2d damage plus 3.
At the last second, your foot sort of gets tangled up in his cloak, but you pull it out.
Yeah.
Next attack, flurry of blows. Yeah, the other attack, he sees this one coming and just jumps up as you're trying to do a sweeping kick.
Fucking hell.
And now, Roscoe.
Is my hold action cast now?
No, because
I'm wolf.
you're a wolf, and because you do another thing, it cancels out your hold action. So you just hear as he's charging forward.
Would that be a dash?
He will be dashing and trying to knock him down with his strength.
So just swung a giant blade at him.
So he's dashed forward, and you just hear, "Ah! I'm coming, you!" Hold on. "I'm coming, you fucker!"
Yes.
Let's see if you can succeed the strength check. So I would roll. It wouldn't be a dex save.
I imagine my hood's been knocked off at this point.
Your what?
My hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. My face is out.
He fails. He's going to use his legendary resistance to automatically pass the saving throw.
So he's only got 3 of those.
Yes.
So he's got 2 left.
He's got 2 left. As his reaction. So you see, as it hits. I'm gonna roll damage for it because it makes sense.
Oh, so that means you can survive my swing downs.
He takes 11 points of damage as the shield bashes into him, but you all see that it looks like he's about to fall over, and then he just summons up this strength, like this necrotic energy around him, and says, "No, I fight in his name." And now up the list, it is Druid.
I'm gonna bite.
Don't you have multi-attack as well?
No.
You don't.
I've only got 1 attack, so I can't multi. I'm gonna bite with advantage. 12, 20, come on! 16?
That will hit.
Okay, so that is 2 of these plus 3.
Yeah.
4.
So that's 11.
1 less than I did last time.
I'm guessing he has to.
He has to do a save for 13.
He fails, and because it's a new round, he uses his reaction to.
I thought they just get it always, not few rounds.
No, it's as a reaction. You can spend your reaction and one of these to succeed any saving throw.
Okay.
So you see, you're about to grow him down, but this necrotic shroud sort of pushes you back, and he's like, "I told you, I fight in his name."
We're gonna need you to knock him down. It'll probably hit me, knowing how much health I've got compared to everybody else.
Yes, he's going to try the thing again, and because of how damaged he is, the DC goes down. Yeah, he passes. You see that he summons the necrotic energy again as he offers a prayer to. I'll say you roll a perception check, as you're the most religious one.
+5. Oh wait, perception or religion?
I'll say religion.
So +5, that would be...
I'll say
13.
13.
Yeah.
I'll roll it against his religion. No. You hear the name Orcus.
Okay.
And this necrotic shroud goes over his rapier, and he's going to hit you with a sneak attack.
Wait, what?
Undead favor. Rogue.
BS.
Well, he's by himself, and
And he's a boss.
yes.
Yeah.
So he's going to roll to hit. It doesn't give him advantage. It just gives him sneak attack, so he could still miss. That will hit though. So that is a D8. That's a D10.
Oh, okay.
So 3 plus 4, 7. Sneak attack, which is for 3d6 because he's a level 5 rogue. 5, 3, 4.
5, 3, 4 plus 7.
That's 7, 14, 19.
Three,
And now,
plus 7.
and you can feel this magical energy of the rapier. Take 2 necrotic damage as well. As this necrotic energy from this, it seems to be not from the attack itself, but from the rapier.
I have 11 health.
So you can just see, like, this rapier covered in necrotic energy pierce the hide, and the wolf's badly wounded. You can see the wolf's flesh just sucked into this point where the rapier's pierced.
If I do necrotic damage, does that last over to my druid, or I'm pretty sure druid doesn't get any of this damage?
It's when you're in form. It's depending on the form. It's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. If it happens to your druid form, it's in your druid form. If it
Okay.
happens in your wild shape form, it's in your wild shape form.
I've got another wild shape still, so I can just beast it again.
And now it is Ranger.
We're just gonna do another 42 if I die a wolf, or do you want me to roll again?
We'll just do enough for two.
Because you know I'm gonna die a wolf.
Gray. He still doesn't know that you're there,
Yeah.
as he has basically almost killed the direwolf with a single attack of like necrotic energy. So what do you want to do?
How close is he?
You have been stood in a position that's about 25 foot away from you, and he's being distracted by Antia and the direwolf, and now
Oh.
Roska in front.
I'll go.
So that's an advantage?
He doesn't know he's there, so he's rolling with advantage. So what's that? 15?
15.
You hit.
You
Roll
roll
to see if you get a crit. 7. So
Okay,
we
so
take
you
the
hit.
15. You hit. Do d8 plus d6 plus 4. So that's 5 plus 4. That's 9.
Does he give like triple shot? I'm pretty sure that's
Oh, I get it. I get it.
He gets it later.
all the time.
So that was
Better.
9. 33. So this time you're just like, bitch, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, this time.
And the arrow flies true and stabs him right in the chest. There's just blood piercing out. He's like, he looks to you and he's like, I will get you. For
I'm
that."
just gonna like go. Hello. I'm just gonna quick. Hello.
Oh, does he have any ranged attack? That we know
Shit.
of? Because if
You
he
don't-
doesn't, you can just hide and just get your to attack.
You
Because he
don't know.
flies back up.
Oh,
He doesn't provoke attack of opportunity, so you don't.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, so he can just swoop in.
I know, but I
He
have to
can't
bring
get
it back in. Wait, did I tell it to stay near?
You said to follow.
Oh,
Roscoe.
you told it to stay near Oscar. So at this point, because it's your turn.
Okay, I'll remember that for next turn.
And now it is Monk turn. So Antia,
Yes.
this guy's looking pretty beaten up.
Yep.
As are you.
Yes. How close am I to him?
Within 5 foot.
I want to knuckle duster the hand holding the rapier if I can. Unless he's like right-handed or something.
You try to aim for his hand, but because it's his hand, it's such a like low space of his body, and how quick he's able to whip this thing around. He sort of parries your knuckle duster with the tip of his rapier and flicks it away.
Flurry of blows.
You only get the one-armed attack version.
I only get. I know.
Oh wait, that'll hit.
I want to fucking punch his chest as hard as I fucking can. I'm so fucking sick of this guy being all fucking fancy dancy. Look at me prancy. I'm gonna fucking shut him the fuck up for a few seconds.
Oh, wait. He's a necromancer.
Yeah.
I should
I was
have.
gonna say, don't tell me he's gonna summon.
No, I should have checked for lich items. Are you gonna fuck this up?
Wait,
I
if,
was gonna say, I
if
assume
I
he has
hit,
a
You can
box.
fight him until later.
if I hit with flurry of blows, that means I get an effect on it.
Because when
No,
the
it's
necromancer
not
dies,
flurry of
he's got a
blows.
lich item, he
It's
just
something
comes back.
a part of the martial arts trait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now it is fighter turn.
Wait,
In
I don't get the
armor.
effect?
You don't get any effects because it's not with your flurry of blows, it's with your martial arts, which is when you're not wearing armor, you can take an unarmed attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
So now it is Roscov's turn.
The monks have glass cannons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very glass tank.
Apparently, yeah.
Like, they're more about a lot of attacks, while Rogue's like, I hop in, I kill something, I hop out. Meanwhile, monks are like, they're very much like DBZ, just like, punch, 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 get the fuck out of dodge.
Yeah. That's what I'm feeling.
He has his action save, so he comes out, he whips out his long sword and he's just like, I will kill you for messing with my people! And you like, the guy parries it with his rapier and says, you'll be next.
Oh no.
And upon hearing this, Roscoe's gonna use his action surge to try and hit the fucker. And rolling that again.
Yeah,
If it's
that-
another 4, okay, it's a 14, so that definitely hits. So he's just like, "Rah!" and like cuts him along the chest.
Oh.
7, 9, dealing 9 points of.
I think so far I've been doing most.
Yeah, Druid's overpowered.
Direwolf is overpowered. I'm glad I found that over bear.
So now it is Druid time. Your turns.
Okay.
This guy is looking barely damaged.
Okay. I go for advantage again. Fight.
Right? Okay.
Advantage.
So you're sort of just like this.
So that's
this
+5.
+5 doesn't hit. So that black hole that you basically left in your form, that's sort of distracting you as you're trying to nip, but the pain's still there, and so he's just sort of able to dodge out of the way easily. On his turn,
Oh, it's still mine after dash.
Unarmed attack, flurry of blows.
on your action, it's action.
a movement.
It's an action and movement to do a
Movement,
dash.
but the movement would be at a.
If you perform a dash and he hits you, it wouldn't be a sneak attack, so you don't have to worry.
Okay.
But if he knocks you out of the form, I will say that will end your movement.
Nah. Because while I'm still in the form, I don't take the damage. So basically, this is just.
Yeah, you are one of the
I
best
am
tanks in the game.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
You don't take the damage.
I am the officer.
So now, because he's on pretty critical health,
Oh god.
he's going to do his undead favor again. Offer a pair to Orcus. Nat 20.
They're fucked.
A nat 20.
It doesn't actually do anything. It just means he gets sneak attack on his next attack, which he has to do.
Okay.
So that's a downside. He's forced to do it.
He's forced to do a sneak attack.
But he's forced to attack that turn.
18. It's going to go on the wolf. So it's going.
You won't die, you'll just get knocked out.
I know. I'll just become druid. And then I'll just die a wolf again if he's still alive.
I'm going to roll a d100 for this, just to see, because this magical weapons property.
Oh
We're
no.
going for lows, though.
We've died already. Oh my, wow.
If you're going for lows, shit, dude. So we'll just roll these two and then roll the two others. So that's going to kill the wolf. How much excess damage is it? Let's see. 6. So that would have been like 27 points of damage. He would have rolled d4 for the rapier, which is 4. So that was 31 points. He pierces it into you, basically making a cylinder in the direwolf. You change out, and how much health did the direwolf form have?
11.
No, total.
Oh, total 42.
He's going to gain half of it.
Huh?
He's going to gain half that health.
21. Okay.
So you see as he pierces the wolf with
Okay,
his
so I
necrotic
can see what
energy,
his weapon is.
the druid, you shift out of it and you're like stumble back. You're still in range, but for effect. And this necrotic shroud seems to mend his wounds a bit.
Vampirism?
I can see what his property on his sword is. It's lifelink, essentially.
Oh.
You're lucky you.
Oh yeah, I'd be a zombie.
Wait, am I a zombie?
No, he
No,
hasn't
you're
killed
still
you.
alive.
Oh.
And he's going to use cunning action to dash away. Because he hasn't done movement, he's going to use his bonus action of cunning action to disengage and move 30 foot away.
That's fine, man.
No, he fucking doesn't.
Run ahead and hit him. We should all go focus on him.
I'm gonna sprint after him if I have to. Step of the wind.
Because I get an attack bonus.
I'm not letting him fuck
You don't
me
have
over.
any key points.
Yes, I do. I've got one.
No, you said you used your last key point on that.
Flurry of blows that you never counted. Yeah.
No, the turn before that you said I would use my last key point on.
Oh yeah, and then you said no, you can't do flurry of blows and step of the wind.
The turn before that
Yes,
one,
that was
you
the-
said I. No. Listen, the turn before that one,
Fine.
you said I'll use my last key point.
Yes,
on
because I
the flurry
thought
of
you were
blows.
going to let me use flurry of blows and step of the wind. So I said I'll use my
Okay,
final one on step of
okay,
the wind.
Let me put it like this. Turn 1. I'm writing this so you can understand because you are not listening.
Just go. I don't care. Fine.
No.
No,
No,
I don't care.
you have-
No, fuck you. I'll just believe you. Whatever.
Because this is a translation error on your part. Because you said, say turn 1, because this was turn 1 that you did this, you said, I would use my last key point on Flurry of Blows. Next turn transition, you said, I would Flurry of Blows him. After turn 1, you said, I used my last key point.
Yeah, but I didn't have. I did
So
not.
that's
I
a
did
tran-
not start this fight with one key point. I did
Are you
not.
sure?
Yes, I started with 2.
Because you flurried a blow against the ogres, right?
Yeah.
How many key points?
No,
do you
that
have?
brought me down to 2.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3. I get 3.
Yeah.
And then you said at one point you would use Step of the Wind to disengage from the ogres.
I didn't do that.
He didn't end up doing it. No.
No.
He focused on one.
Well, then that's a translation error on your part because you said last key point, turn 1.
Alright.
So, what's your language? Don't blame DM for your fuck-ups.
Alright.
Yeah, because he only focused on one ogre, which I ended up killing.
Not the light!
Moonbeam. OP.
Moonbeam. So yeah, it is your turn, and you can see that he's just got out of dodge.
Okay.
Mine?
Okay, so again,
Oh, it's his turn.
I'll sprint after him if I have to, step of the wind to catch up to him, but I will fucking catch up and hit him.
Yeah, you catch up with him. That means you have your action left.
Alright, I smack him on the kneecaps. With my
Let's see
legs.
if you hit. Oh yeah, you hit. So you're going to try and strength check him.
Oh boy. 1.
So that's 6 damage.
I'm lucky you focused on the big beast boy.
Yeah, he's very lucky. So 5, let's see if he passes. It matches, so he passes. So you try to sweep his legs, but he's able to like gain footing as he's falling down.
Ugh. I keep chasing him then.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck
I'm
you.
not letting him fucking get away.
No, I just imagine like at this point she's just like, fuck you, also silence, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, her hood's down and everything, she's fucking going at it. Flurry of blows.
Now it's Ranger's turn.
No,
Yeah.
I'm joking.
You can't do that.
Did you use it to catch up
How
to
far
him?
away is he from me?
You used the dash, which means you have none left. You've used all your key points.
Okay. Okay, now they're all
Where am I?
gone.
So
How far is he away from me?
he would be so he'd be disengage, which means that 30 feet, so it'd be about 55 feet away.
Anyway, can I roll? Does he know where I am?
He does now.
He does now.
Can I roll?
He saw the arrow just into his chest.
Does he get disadvantage from that distance, or?
It's a longbow.
It's a long bow, so I'm not sure.
Okay, but I was just gonna see if wait, does movement count as an action or
No.
No,
You can
movement
move.
is
You can move still. Oh, wait!
because I was gonna see if I can. Move
yeah, no,
away
you're definitely in range. Its range is 150 to 600 feet.
That's real life range.
I was gonna see if I can move
Actually, 600
slightly out of
real
the side, and then
life.
see if I can go into stealth. Can I do that?
Oh, no, you shouldn't use your action for stealth. Use your bird.
Yeah, but
If you go on a stealth, that's your action.
I can say that you can use it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Because of how far he is.
Okay.
wait,
so-
so what's the bonus action?
The stealth.
We'll say the stealth is a bonus action.
Okay.
So,
okay.
wait, what is it that you want to do?
I was gonna say because like if he knows where I am, I was gonna say if I just hide and then just constantly use up
The bird.
bird.
Oh,
the
the
bird.
bird. Okay.
Very big
So,
boy.
so that's plus 6.
6.
So that's 14. I'll roll a quick perception check. 19. So he doesn't. You wouldn't know that he knows where you are because he's the distance. So, and you're going to be like, Pterodon,
Yeah.
attack!
Just
Because that will
Lord.
swoop in and swoop out.
Launch the Pterodon! So the Pterodon. Well,
That's 60 feet.
what command do you want to do?
Tell him to
Because
fly in.
because
Now.
remember he's right near Rosca.
Yeah.
Ah!
what do you mean?
Pick up Roscoe.
You could command the Pterodon. If he succeeds a strength throw, it'll be a pretty difficult throw.
Throw
Wait,
me!
if
Throw
you-
me! Throw me!
No, you're right next to the dude.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Rosca. You could lift up Rosca. He is pretty heavy,
What's
but
Roscoe's movement?
it's 30 feet.
Could he dash to it?
Yeah, he's within 30 feet, but I would give him, because he's going from air down to the earth,
yeah,
it would
attack
do
advantage.
extra damage.
How much strength would I need to pick up Roscoe?
You're not allowed to know
Yeah.
that.
I'm not allowed.
Okay.
Like
So how much strength does the bird have?
Very
What's its modifier?
I think it's about 13.
it's not the strongest creature.
It's +1.
Forget it. I don't know.
Do you just want to have it just dive bomb in and attack the dude?
I mean,
Try-
if I fail a check, it's a waste of an action.
Try and get him, like, to fall down. Just get him to stop for a bit.
Well, the Pterodon sort of it does a flyby. It literally goes in, tries to attack, and then flies back out.
Yeah, well, I'm not that.
Okay, so roll to hit 9 plus 3. It swoops down, and this guy turns his head and ducks as it just screeches over past. The grass from the field sort of fly up as it passes over, and it just, with its 60-foot of movement, it just sort of goes in, goes out, and like lands near Roscoe again.
I'm sick as well.
Unfortunately, it's only a +3 to hit.
Roscoe's turn.
Ah! Charging attack.
Does that do bonus?
Uh,
He is distracted by a bird.
I'll say he'll have advantage. 17. Let's see if he gets a nat 20 or a 19. 5.
Okay.
So he just charges forward and just and stabs into him. I'll show you who's next, coward. As he hits him with a wife. So that's. He still does 7 damage to him. So, damage. No, 7 damage, not 2-7.
Rapier counts a long sword.
Rapier is a rapier.
Okay, so it's only
It's a finesse weapon. A longsword is versatile, which means that you can hold it in 2 hands.
I'm curious about proficiency, so I wouldn't mind taking that.
You see. So, again, he's starting to look very badly beaten, and it's your turn. I'm guessing Direwolf charging.
Direwolf charging at advantage.
Yes.
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 Yes. And I can afford to do that. Yeah. 17. Let's go for 20.
Nat 20, I'll allow it.
Yes.
So, this time you're just like, fuck you for making me waste my wild shape. Like, you begin like running as a wood elf, and then like sprinting into wolf form and just into them.
So that's
Biting into his neck.
It's 2d6 plus 3 plus what else?
So 2d6, all damage.
Should I roll these?
Okay, if you want to pass up on that 6. 4 plus 5. 9, double damage, 18 plus 3, 21.
Essentially, I just got rid of the extra health he stole from me.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. Is he dead?
He's looking. You tear out like a bit of his jugular as your like fangs deep into him, and you just tear it back out and just go.
Good.
It is now his turn.
And he gets. Oh wait, he has to do the save.
He will use his last legendary resistance as a reaction to not get. Actually, no. He would go prone.
So he's knocked prone.
He is not prone. So everyone has advantage on adding.
Oh wait.
Oh, good.
No, his turn's next.
Oh, no.
So
Nothing happens essentially. Although if I was a normal druid, Moonbeam would just be guaranteed hit all the time.
So
That's what I love about Moonbeam. If I'm ahead of them in initiative, I can just keep on killing them with Moonbeam. Like that, there we go.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm ahead of them in initiative.
Wow.
So he puts his rapier into the ground.
He's going for highs, yes.
Going for lows.
Are you saying that just because you got a low first?
No, it's lows. No, because lows for you guys. So he rolled high before.
Mhm.
Now he's rolled low. So not big effect, but story effect, basically.
Okay.
So he puts his rapier into the ground, like to help him prop up, no attacks of opportunity, and just basically yells out loud, "Orcus, provide me with power!" And then you see the necrotic shroud around him, envelop him, and kill him.
Fuck, he's a
Oh
lich.
shit, here we go.
And his body is a black husk on the ground. As you see a figure in the back of the case pull in, this undead form
Oh god.
pulling in and says, "There will be no respect from Orcus while I'm around." As he's waving, this figure irradiates necrotic energy.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, can I just say I called lich?
He's not a lich. He's not a lich.
He's a bitch.
Yes. No, he's an undead being,
Close to a lich.
which is a different than this
I
guy.
know. You're just wall bashing that shit.
And this necrotic shroud erupts on this figure. Everyone is stunned for 1 round.
Oh.
Yeesh. Is there a way to roll out of that?
No, it's not. It's literally just I am powerful. Sort of.
I'm gonna
Sort
hope this version doesn't know where I am, but I have a feeling he does.
When the necrotic shroud like travels all over you, it like the necrotic shroud covers you guys, and anything else that's living is just dried to a husk. Like this natural grassland, dead, like to this grey form.
I would be imagining we'd have a sort of black smoky effect off of us.
Yes.
Or even sneaking in that. It's still nature, but it's dead.
No, it's dead. This would be like undeath territory.
I hope we get 2 levels.
So, you don't see his face, you only know that the figure has announced his presence, and he says, "The serpent will rise soon." And
Is this religious context? Can I roll for this?
yes,
We all will.
I'll say, because of what you've heard before, advantage.
It's 5, so that's 16.
So, you know that, for one thing, the guy that this rogue was talking about before, Orcus, is the demon prince of undeath.
Uh-oh.
And wishes to spread undeath throughout the living world as a way of spreading his name.
I was about to say, can I pray to him? But no, I meant wolf.
No, and even then, he is chaotic evil.
I'm neutral evil.
Yeah.
Yes, chaotic evil. So he would still be like, he wouldn't be like, "Oh, you're living, die," basically. That's what you know. If you're living, he is disgusted with you.
I'll say, make me into your servant.
Oh my
You can't,
I know.
you are stunned.
And I'm a wolf.
And you know that the Serpent is what he gives a high commanding priest of his as a title for his devout devotion to Orcus.
Brilliant.
And usually rewards him with artifacts that are crafted from bone and like undead, like dead bodies and stuff.
That sounds pretty weak, but high in magic. Like, pretty weak physically. Like, I might be a bit flimsy.
I'm not
We get a
bleeding
gun.
out, am I?
Because I know there is weapon durability.
That's not good.
Huh. I was reading up those guns, they're like really high damage for their weapon durability.
It might be a 100%.
No, I think it's 3rd edition. Because there is crafting.
And so you all just feel this aura of despair from this figure. And
Danganronpa?
Wait, can we use his the necrotic sword again, the necrotic rapier against him?
the necrotic rapier is there, but you're all stunned, which means you can't move.
Okay.
So you're out of initiative, and you're just stunned while this creature is
Do we
around.
re-roll for initiative, or...?
No, combat's over.
Combat is over.
Oh.
His hood is up, but you can tell that just from his hands, this thing is undead.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can see under his hood?
Sure.
Do I get wolf perception bonus or mine?
You're seeing under his hood, so no.
Okay.
Oh, and your wild shape from the necrotic shroud, it would have like evaporated it, and you'd be in elf form.
Okay. Fuck, that means I'm not in wild shape. That was a waste of it. So I have +4. 18.
So you can see that under this hood, his eyes are basically embers of, similar to what you saw on that chipping skeleton spider.
I have a feeling this guy was part of it. That might have been his artifact.
Do I roll perception for me too? Why not? Fuck it.
Okay. And you can see that there is flesh. You can see basically the same thing. There is flesh rotting under, like, parts of his face are just bone.
I don't know.
But
I don't think the Enchia can say, because that's 10.
10 plus 3.
That's 13. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's high enough. I think it's high enough. Are you disagreeing with the DM? Roll psychic them.
Yeah, low psych. I like that. Low psychic.
What psychic damage to my direwolf?
Your direwolf form is out.
Fuck.
Deja
I
vu.
like that. Like, you arguing with DM low psychic damage out of nowhere.
Your character's head feels numb.
Before the psychic damage hits me, I wild shit.
Your arrow uses
I
a
know,
wild
no,
shape.
but like this is just if it happens in future.
Psychic damage goes to wild shape? No, it doesn't. I mean, actually, I don't know if it does. I'll have to look that up.
Is psychic damage even a thing?
Yes.
So
Mind
DMs
players.
can actually punish.
Mind players.
And DMs actually punish players, though.
Yeah.
That's not
I was
possible.
gonna say, like, it says an option. It's like, oh, what does this say?
That's not possible. DMs can't punish their players. So, this figure is, like, moving along here, and basically wherever this figure touches, like, is near, basically, life just saps away and turns into, like, husks. And he basically goes up to the black husk of this rogue and says, "You were weak. You will never serve him in life or in death again." And he stabs this bone-like scepter into the figure. And necrotic energy fills the husk, and the husk is like a thrall, basically. It turns into it's got a chain around its neck, and it's like...
Does it regain its, like, flesh? Does it seem like it regains health?
you can tell it is undead, and it's like, it is like a skeleton if it still had its flesh, and its flesh was black, and it's like got some flesh in it, so it looks like it's got some muscle, but it does not look like it's got a mind of its own. It does not look like there's an intelligence, it looks like there's a instinct. And there's this chain that wraps around it, and says, "You will serve me now." And in a like split instant, you see like a doorway open up to a cobbled together stone-made house, and he passes through it.
Does it seem familiar?
Perception.
It seems very familiar.
Perception for both.
You don't need to roll
I don't
perception.
need
This
to.
is
Yeah.
exactly like the house on top of the hill.
I just say house. House. Oh, if I can.
I don't think we can talk.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah, you can't talk.
Okay.
We're fully bound.
Okay.
You're basically bound on the ground. It's like a struggle for you to even look around.
Jesus. Okay.
It feels heavy to breathe. And this figure with this scepter, he waves it like in the air and says, "Do not remember me." Roll wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom saving. I think I get a
Five.
bonus.
5.
Check mine. I don't know mine.
Oh, he is gone. I'm not saving that because that was used as a template. So, wisdom saving throws,
+5.
you get +4. Porrick gets +4, so we'll roll Porrick. 9, you forget who he was. You only know that there was a figure of immense power here that went away to someplace. Yours is Sparrow. Wisdom is 0. Hope for high rolls. Nat 1.
Fuck off. You forget everything.
You forgot your
Including
name.
your life.
If anything, I'm gonna forget everything, including my fucking mission.
No,
Oh, well, what do you think?
So you feel yourself going to forget, and then you feel this palm rest on your hand and says, "It is not time for your mission to be over. You remember who this figure was. You remember where he has gone. You remember how he has gone, and you feel like from the way it feels like balance has been restored. Your favorite. So, in other words, the Neb is now neutral against you.
How much is he? Like, is he neutral against me as well, or?
He's neutral against Rosca.
He's. I don't think he's allowed to tell you.
Sparrow was actually neg 8, but because of how it was going to be a big curse, but because of that roll, whatever had you done it would have been amnesia time. But because of how terrible that roll is on that time, balance restores basically. So you're right, Zero.
Marking up for the win.
Don't tell me the exact value of my positive and negative though.
What do you mean?
With the net. Positive and negative values.
I think yours is positive.
Yeah.
And Antia, you feel you're like a wash of force is trying to force you to forget, but you channel your ki and the force dissipates. You remember the figure. You remember the figure. You remember where you went, and you remember how you got there.
Is this a form of hypnosis?
No.
This is like full on.
Okay, because if it was a form of hypnosis, I'm pretty sure elves get advantage of that. Or is that sleep? That's sleep.
That's
You
sleep.
see this?
And poison, I
Now
think.
he's gonna do sleep because we're just basically immune.
Rosca. So he passes through the portal. The portal, this black troll goes, in, like it sort of sits behind it and just. No watch that. You sort of just unease at the sight of this thing, and it sort of just passes through the portal. The second it passes through the portal, shuts together, and just sucks away. The necrotic energy surrounding you dissipates,
And
you're
immediately
able
grab that rapier.
the rapier in the ground. The second you touch it, necrotic energy fills it, and it disintegrates. And you roll a quick reactionary Arcana check to see if you can detect anything else from it.
+4.
Actually, no, it would be religion, so +5.
Oh,
Written on the blade, it says, "The undying creatures of night strike." Written on the blade, and then in some tongue, it seems like it's Orcus.
I recite.
You recite 100 words.
I quickly put my hood back on.
Rosca is gonna look pissed and probably just walk off and smash his fist against the stonework of the cave.
How badly am I hurt?
I should have asked rolling highs or rolling lows.
Wait, so
We
how much
were
damage
rolling
did-
lows before, so we'll keep rolling lows.
Okay.
So that's good for you. What?
How much damage did
Oh, you feel like this and this magic in the air, like this energy that's sort of rebellious, and you hear like a coin flip. And then you hear that girl's laugh that you've been hearing.
Well, now I know I'm neutral.
It's like, I wouldn't be saying that, child. Orcus isn't a very friendly fellow.
Oh fuck, now I'm like -1.
I down a healing potion.
Orcus.
Oh.
I down a healing potion.
You down a healing potion?
Yep.
It's a D4
That's
plus
my
4,
last
isn't
one.
it?
D4 +4, yeah.
So you recover 7 hit points.
Cool.
How much damage did everyone take?
I took so fucking much.
No,
None.
no. He technically Porik technically took the most with he took 70 damage.
Yeah,
It was
but
enough to kill him 2 times over.
I took
I
none.
was at better risk of dying than he was.
You were at much more risk, but he took the
Wait,
most
how much
damage.
did Ross take? I don't.
Rosca didn't take anything. He was
My
just-
original plan was to straight up healing touch, but I'm like, if I'm beast, maybe you'll make him attack the beast, because I deal more damage.
Yeah, I mean, there's a row. He sees a monk there and a beast. Well, natural thought, what would he attack? He would attack the beast.
Especially since it's a dire wolf, and
Yeah.
it's a large animal.
Yeah. So you down the healing potion. That hole is still sort of there, but it sucks up a bit. It feels a bit painful when it sucks in.
Ugh.
Did I get anything from reciting those words?
No, Evandra was basically like, child, don't do that shit.
So now
He's not a happy man.
So now I'm neutral with him?
Orcus, you're talking about something that was Orcus
What the fuck are
related.
you on about?
He's trying to basically get favor with Orcus.
I stand up. Never mind.
No, you don't know.
I know.
You wouldn't.
That's
know
why I
this.
stopped. That's why I
Get the
stopped.
sword, actually.
Yeah, he was trying to get the rapier and said an inscription on it. So, basically, Evandra basically tells you that the only way you're going to get any favor with Orcus is if you are undead.
Okay.
Which you've known for like the past 20 hours.
Ancha, how much health do you have left?
17.
How badly wounded do you look?
17
Say
out
it
of
like that.
24.
10 out of 24, you said?
I'll do a healing.
17 out of 24.
That would probably heal her back up.
Yeah, I'll still do a healing touch.
Cure wounds. Yeah, that you get healed back up to full as.
It was only a one slot.
Yeah. Horik puts her hand on you with her. No, I won't do that.
My undesirables.
As you had a wash, you see this more clean version of Horik's hand with still that tan that she has from being a wood elf.
Okay.
And as this healing energy radiates from her hand, you feel, all this pain gone.
Yes.
Still in the area, right? It was a massive clearing, wasn't it?
Yes.
Everything's still dead.
There is now where the figure was from the ones that can remember it, which means you can't remember.
Okay. But what happened to that space?
It is like necromantic energy across from the cave entrance. It was like 50 foot out to the guy. This figure probably walked out like a good 60 foot while you were all knocked down. 30 foot radius where he walked, death of all the plant life. Where the portal was, scorch mark right in the middle.
So if we walk into that, will we die?
No, you're tagged in it. It's not affecting you. It seems like it was.
I hurry out.
What'd you do?
I sprint to get the fuck out of the cave.
I saw the clearing.
You mean back to the cave or
out of the hatch that we originally? Oh, there's no ladder there, isn't there? Oh, how do we get out of here?
No.
No, there's a hole. No hatch. There's a hole.
So you're going to try and just sprint all the way back to where you guys were?
That is unwise.
Nah. Actually, thinking about it, there might be more enemies.
I will say, fucking Roscoe comes back after being pissed off and checks the whatever's left behind from that husk. Oh yeah.
Can I do that? 'Cause I'm right next to it.
Huh?
Can I do it? 'Cause I'm right next to it.
Well, roll investigation check.
+3.
Plus 3 is 16.
18.
Plus 3 on the.
Wait, so what was it? 15.
So yeah, you'll find that there's probably about 500 gold pieces in a purse.
I take half.
No, I'm gonna split it evenly.
No, I take half.
You don't know I took it. I didn't tell you.
Okay, never mind.
Auntie is now becoming the new fucking pork.
When she's emotional, yeah.
All your shit. So you find 500 gold pieces in a pouch. You'd also find. Let's roll. So you probably find this wooden staff. It's much like a quarterstaff, but it's got magic energy radiating from it. You'll need a short rest to fully attune for it, and I mean it's pretty magical.
Archon check for.
You need a short rest to attune to it.
Okay.
Just from your magic knowing alone, most magic items need time to fully attune to and go the effects.
Well, I can take a long rest because 4 hours that, and then the other 4 I can just use that.
Yeah.
Are we heading back to the tavern after this?
So
I don't know. I might be.
I take the quarterstaff.
I might leave.
Backpack.
Yeah.
Somehow, without showing anybody.
There's a massive quarterstaff hanging off your bag.
It's my new shtick.
So,
It'll probably end up going to him, I think.
sort of tries to gather everyone up and just basically says, let's go back to the tunnel and discuss with
Roscoe found 150. Yeah, I go up to Roscoe and say, I've found 500, split it evenly with the 150.
So, who remembers
divided by
encounter? Is it just me and Antia?
Well, you don't know. You don't know what Porridge just sort of seeing like this like stuff on the ground being like, ooh!
I'm like, ooh, right here. Better recite these words. And then...
So you don't know who remembers.
Okay.
I ask around to see if I can get that knowledge. What actually happened?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't want to fuck it. I walk.
You can
Sparrow,
just
you do it.
explain it.
You can just say you can explain it.
I explain it.
Yeah, okay.
So through the complex sign language that... fuck. For some reason, sometimes I like say it good most of the time.
You can just call it Iron Fist.
From what Iron Fist? Sounds like Marvel game now.
If you want to...
Roll for Thanos!
Jesus fucking Christ.
So from what...
Antia.
From what Anna explained through how she would explain it, so through minimal words like symbols and like gestures and stuff, she basically says that there was a fight between a rogue figure who seems to be the one that you would have also found in that pouch a note addressed to the assassin.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do I Actually, I'll show everybody the note.
So, you guys all see that there's a note that basically says, Dear Assassin, make sure there's enough bodies for it. Make sure there's enough bodies for what we are planning. Orcus will be pleased with your effort, but fail me again, and I will make sure that you suffer eternally for it. And then, again, the initial S that's shaped like a serpent in blood.
Oh, we've seen this shit before.
I make a wiggle serpent. I wiggle like a serpent.
Okay.
Do I...
Roll to see if you're good. No.
So we're in a clearing, right?
I do average.
So, Roscoe is leading back through as he picks up one of the torches that were lit in the...
Wait. I try to do a produce flame, see if it's still flickering.
So, explain it. So, you were still remember, yeah.
Yes. So I try to do a produce flame to see if it will be full
Normal.
effect. Normal? I'll just use that and chuck away the torch.
As you go through the cave, on the other side, nothing. As in, this is just a regular cave. Like a short, like 50-foot cave in. What? The fuck? Roll intelligence check.
That bounced off your phone.
10. So that's plus 3. It'll be Arcana. The magic that you've been detecting, it seems like they can distort areas.
Okay.
And it seems like that this assassin has been using that magic
Now he's dead.
to get through areas and stuff. So that's how he's been traveling around the town, just...
Is there a bounty on discovering if we found out who killed the noble?
Well,
We're pretty sure it's this guy that we just killed.
he's, well, there's no body, so...
Oh yeah. You can say what happened, but
I can tell him. We got the note.
You got the note, yes, so... But it only says make sure there's enough bodies, it doesn't say who was specifically killed.
We can just tell him we killed him.
Oh, I can't recite those words again, can I?
No, because it's gold. You
I still remember the words.
still remember the words, but...
I could tell them to the people, but then bad shit will happen.
So, you guys discover that the cave
I'm
doesn't
gonna roll a
lead...
D100 just for the shit.
So, I got a plan of where this is going. So, the cave is now a regular cave, and you all get sucked up into this elaborate, majestic room with imagery of dragonborns,
Oh.
and in the middle, on his recliner, his modern day recliner, is the Golden Dragonborn. You are put immediately in a bubble outside, like...
What did he do? What did he do?
No, it's Porrick, so...
Yeah, what did Porrick do? That's what I'm asking.
It's the sorcerer guy, so he's a he first impressions mean something to this guy.
It's like, I'm not even trying.
Like, you're just... Instead of this time, it's a mobile bubble.
Yay! I bounce around the room.
So basically, Porrick is just in a giant hamster wheel.
Cool.